Imagine for a moment that you are the sculptor of your own life. Every thought you entertain, every image you hold in your mind, and every emotion you allow to linger is a chisel stroke shaping your destiny. The external world is not separate from you, but a mirror reflecting the depths of your inner state. To change what you see, you must first train your mind to see differently. The mind is the source of all creation. What you dwell upon, you bring into being. If you think small, your world will shrink to match those thoughts. If you think expansively, your life will grow to fit the grandeur of your imagination. The secret is this: you are always creating, whether you realize it or not. Your task is to become deliberate in that creation. Begin by observing the dialogue that runs through your mind each day. What stories are you telling yourself? What beliefs are you silently affirming? If you persist in the belief that you are limited, unlucky, or powerless, your world will confirm it. But if you dare to assume the best, to imagine yourself as the person you wish to become, the world will also rise to meet that vision. The key is to live as if your desires are already fulfilled. Feel it now. Feel the joy of success, the relief of healing, the warmth of love. Act as though it is already true, not out of pretense, but from the knowing that your assumption shapes reality. The world is clay, and your mind is the mold. Do not be discouraged by appearances. What you see today is merely the harvest of yesterday's thoughts. Begin anew. Train your mind to focus not on what is, but on what could be. If you fall back into doubt, revise it in your imagination. Rewrite the moment. Persist until your inner world is so vivid, so convincing, that it overflows into the world around you. This is not wishful thinking, it is law. The outer follows the inner, as surely as night follows day. Whatever you hold in consciousness, with faith and feeling, must come to pass. The power is yours, but it requires discipline. Train your mind to think only of what you desire, to speak only of what uplifts, and to feel only what aligns with your highest vision. And so, I invite you to begin now. Close your eyes and see yourself as you wish to be. Feel it deeply. Live in that feeling. Know that this practice, done consistently, will transform not only your mind, but your life. For as you believe, so shall it be. Your mind is the origin of every experience you encounter in life. The thoughts you entertain, whether fleeting or persistent, shape the world around you in ways that may seem subtle at first, but are profoundly impactful. Every belief you hold about yourself, others, and the world acts as a silent architect, constructing the framework of your reality. This process occurs constantly, whether or not you are aware of it. There is no pause, no break in the creative force of the mind. It is always at work, bringing to life the images and feelings you nourish within yourself. Consider the power of thought as a seed. Each thought you plant in the fertile ground of your consciousness has the potential to grow into something tangible. What you choose to nurture through repetition and emotion will inevitably manifest, either as a blessing or a limitation. When you understand this truth, the importance of training your mind becomes undeniable. Without guidance, the mind can drift into patterns of fear, doubt, and negativity, producing outcomes that reflect these lower states. Yet, when directed with intention, it becomes the most powerful tool you possess, capable of transforming every aspect of your existence. Your beliefs serve as the filter through which you interpret and experience life. If you hold a belief in abundance, opportunities will appear to confirm that perspective. If you carry a belief in scarcity, your experiences will echo that lack. The world mirrors the state of your mind, not as an act of judgment, but as a neutral response to what you project. This is not a passive process. You are an active participant, whether you realize it or not. Every fleeting thought, when combined with feeling, contributes to the picture of your life. It is vital to understand that the power of your mind does not discriminate. It is indifferent to whether your thoughts are uplifting or destructive. The mind faithfully creates whatever it is directed to focus on, guided by the emotions you attach to those thoughts. Thus, the quality of your thinking determines the quality of your life. When you choose to align your thoughts with your highest desires, training your mind to dwell on the good, the beautiful, and the abundant, you initiate a shift that will transform not just your inner state, but also the world around you. Imagination is the most potent and transformative power you possess. It is not a fleeting fantasy or mere daydreaming, but the creative force that shapes reality itself. Every advancement, every invention, and every life-changing idea began as a thought in someone's imagination. What you vividly imagined with conviction and feeling holds the potential to become the reality you experience. The imagination is a sacred tool, capable of lifting you beyond your current circumstances and into a world of limitless possibilities. When you engage your imagination, you step into the realm of creation. You are not bound by the limitations of your current environment or past experiences. Instead, you are free to envision anything: wealth, health, love, success, without constraint. This act of imagining isn't about wishing or hoping. It is about feeling the reality of what you desire as though it already exists. When you imagine with intensity and clarity, you activate a creative process within your consciousness that begins to align your external world with your inner vision. The power of imagination lies in its ability to make the unseen seen, the intangible tangible. It creates a blueprint for your subconscious mind to follow. By consistently revisiting this mental image, you strengthen the belief in its inevitability, and belief is the key that opens the door to manifestation. The mind cannot differentiate between what is vividly imagined and what is physically experienced. It treats both as equally real. This is why the emotions you bring to your imagination are so important. Feel the joy, the relief, the excitement of your desired reality as you envision it. The stronger your emotions, the more powerfully your subconscious responds. Many people allow their imagination to run wild with fear, worry, and doubt, unknowingly creating circumstances they wish to avoid. But imagination is neutral. It will bring forth whatever you feed it. The choice is always yours, to dwell on what you fear or to focus on what you desire. Train yourself to use your imagination intentionally, directing it toward outcomes that inspire and uplift you. When you understand that imagination is the foundation of all creation, you gain mastery over your life. By taking control of this faculty, you step into your role as the creator of your destiny, shaping your reality moment by moment with the limitless power of your mind. To live as if your desires are already fulfilled is to align yourself with the essence of creation. This is not an act of pretending or wishing, but a deliberate practice of embodying the state of having, here and now. It is a profound acknowledgement that the power to manifest lies within you, and the key to unlocking it is to assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled. When you live as though your desires are already a reality, you begin to think, feel, and act in ways that align with that version of yourself. If you desire success, carry yourself with the confidence and certainty of one who has already achieved it. If you long for love, embrace the joy and warmth of being deeply cherished. This is not about faking it or denying your present circumstances. Rather, it is about shifting your inner state to match the reality you wish to create. The act of assuming the feeling of fulfillment is powerful because it changes the vibrational frequency of your mind and emotions. The outer world is a reflection of your inner state, and when you consistently dwell in the feeling of having your desire, you readjust the feeling of having your desire. The external world adjusts to mirror that reality. By focusing on the end result and limitations that might otherwise seem insurmountable, this principle is not about passivity. It requires conscious effort and discipline. Living in the end demands that you reject thoughts of lack, doubt, or delay. If you desire abundance, but your thoughts remain fixated on scarcity, you contradict your intention. To live as if means to feel and act in alignment with your desired outcome, even if there is no physical evidence to support it yet. This practice also fosters gratitude, an essential element of manifestation. When you feel grateful for what you desire, as though you already have it, you magnify the creative process. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is missing to what is present, amplifying the energy of fulfillment. Living as if is a daily exercise, a way of training your mind to operate from a place of belief and confidence. It is a powerful declaration that what you seek is not a distant possibility, but a present reality, waiting to unfold. Through persistence and faith, you become the embodiment of your desire, drawing it into your life with certainty and ease. The mind is a vast, dynamic field of thoughts and emotions, constantly shaping the world around you. Yet, it is not immune to moments of doubt, fear, or negativity. These moments can leave impressions on your subconscious, creating patterns that do not align with your highest desires. The beauty of your creative power lies in your ability to revise these moments, to mentally rewrite them and replace them with thoughts and feelings that align with your goals. This is the practice of revision, a transformative process that allows you to take control of your narrative. Revision begins by recognizing that the past is not fixed. While the events may seem unchangeable, the way they exist in your consciousness is entirely within your control. Every memory you hold carries an emotional charge, and it is this emotional charge, rather than the event itself, that influences your present and future. By revising a past experience, you shift the energy it holds, effectively altering its influence over your life. For instance, if you recall an argument that left you feeling disempowered or hurt, you can revisit the scene in your imagination and alter it. See the conversation playing out differently. Imagine words of kindness being exchanged instead of anger. Feel the peace, understanding, and resolution as though it truly happened that way. As you engage your emotions in this new version of the event, your subconscious accepts it as real. The weight of the original memory fades, replaced by a sense of calm and empowerment. Revision is not about denial or escapism. It is about reclaiming your creative power. You are not erasing the past, but reinterpreting it in a way that supports your growth and aligns with your desired reality. This practice reinforces the truth that you are the author of your life story. Even when events seem beyond your control, your interpretation and response are always within your grasp. The power of revision extends beyond the past. You can use it to rewrite any moment, even those from earlier in your day. If a situation unfolded in a way that felt limiting, close your eyes, revisit it, and imagine it differently. Persist in this new vision until it feels true, and you will notice shifts not only in your inner state, but also in how similar situations unfold in the future. By practicing revision, you free yourself from the constraints of old patterns and open the door to infinite possibilities. You reclaim your ability to shape your life not as a victim of circumstance, but as a deliberate creator, weaving a narrative of empowerment, joy, and fulfillment. The world around you is a mirror, reflecting the thoughts, beliefs, and feelings you hold within. It may seem as though your current circumstances are solid and unchangeable, but they are simply the physical manifestation of your past inner state. To change what you see in your outer world, you must first shift your focus away from appearances and direct your energy inward. The truth is, what you observe externally is temporary, but your consciousness, the creative force within you, is eternal and infinitely powerful. Appearances can be deceiving. They often lure you into believing that what you see is all there is, reinforcing a cycle of limitation and stagnation. When you focus solely on what is, you unintentionally affirm it, giving it more power and perpetuating its presence in your life. For example, if you experience financial hardship and allow it to dominate your thoughts, you align yourself with the energy of lack, which only attracts more of the same. However, when you shift your attention away from the current appearance and toward the reality you desire, you activate the creative power within you to bring about change. This is not about ignoring reality or pretending challenges do not exist. Instead, it is about understanding that appearances are not the ultimate truth. They are simply the result of prior thinking, a reflection of a moment in time that has already passed. The dwell on them is to remain anchored in the past. The key is to acknowledge what is without becoming attached to it, and then deliberately focus your thoughts on the reality you wish to experience. By shifting your attention inward, you connect with the infinite possibilities that reside within your imagination. When you feel as though your desire is already fulfilled, you transcend the limitations of the present moment. Your emotions and beliefs begin to align with this new reality, and the world around you naturally adjusts to reflect it. This process requires faith and persistence. The external may not change immediately, but if you remain steadfast in your inner vision, the outer world must conform. The practice of turning away from appearances is an act of reclaiming your power. It is a reminder that you are not at the mercy of circumstance, but are the creator of your life. When you stop reacting to what is and start imagining what can be, you set in motion a chain of events that will transform your reality into one that aligns with your deepest desires. Persisting in your vision is the cornerstone of deliberate creation. It is not enough to imagine your desired reality once and hope for the best. True transformation requires consistent focus and unwavering belief. This persistence is the bridge between the invisible world of your imagination and the tangible world of experience. When you hold steadfastly to your vision, despite what your senses may tell you, you harness the immense power of your mind to bring it into being. The journey of manifestation often tests your resolve. The physical world may initially appear unchanged, and doubt may creep in, tempting you to abandon your vision. It is in these moments of challenge that persistence becomes vital. Think of your vision as a seed planted in fertile soil. The seed does not sprout into a towering tree overnight. It requires nurturing, patience, and faith that it will grow. Even when no visible progress is apparent, each moment you return to your vision with belief and feeling, you water that seed and help it take root. Persistence is not a struggle or a forceful effort. It is a quiet, steady commitment to remain aligned with the reality you wish to create. This means returning to your vision daily, revisiting it in your imagination with as much clarity and emotion as you can muster. Feel the joy, the relief, the excitement of living your desired reality, and let that feeling saturate your being. The more real it becomes in your inner world, the closer it draws to your outer experience. It is essential to detach from the how and when of manifestation. Your role is not to figure out the mechanics, but to maintain your focus and trust the process. The moment you start questioning how your vision will come to pass, you introduce doubt and resistance. Persistence means letting go of these concerns and anchoring yourself in the certainty that what you desire is already yours in consciousness. Persisting in your vision also means rejecting thoughts and circumstances that contradict your desired state. When fear, worry, or frustration arise, acknowledge them without dwelling on them, and then consciously redirect your focus to your goal. Over time, this practice strengthens your mental discipline and reinforces the reality you are creating. By persisting in your vision, you align your inner world with your deepest desires and create the momentum needed for them to manifest. It is this steadfast commitment that transforms dreams into reality, proving that faith combined with action is an unstoppable force. Disciplining your mind is the art of taking control over the thoughts you entertain and the emotions you allow to linger. Left unchecked, the mind has a natural tendency to wander, often gravitating toward fear, doubt, or negativity. These habitual patterns can become deeply ingrained, shaping your perception of the world and the experiences you attract. To create a life aligned with your highest desires, you must train your mind to think deliberately, focusing on what uplifts, inspires, and empowers. The first step in disciplining your mind is awareness. Pay attention to the thoughts that dominate your inner dialogue throughout the day. Are they aligned with your desires or are they rooted in limitation? Recognizing the patterns is crucial because every thought carries energy, and that energy either builds your dreams or reinforces obstacles. By becoming a conscious observer of your mind, you can begin to separate yourself from the negativity that no longer serves you. Once you are aware of your thought patterns, the next step is to redirect them. This requires intentional practice. When a negative thought arises, do not fight it or resist it, as this only gives it more power. Instead, gently replace it with a thought that aligns with your vision. For example, if you find yourself thinking, "I am capable and everything is working in my favor," Over time, this practice rewires your subconscious mind, replacing old, limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Emotions are equally important in the process of mental discipline. Every thought is accompanied by a feeling, and those feelings act as a magnet, drawing experiences that match their vibration. If you allow yourself to dwell in states of fear, anger, or sadness, you invite circumstances that reflect those emotions. Conversely, when you train yourself to cultivate feelings of joy, gratitude, and confidence, you align with the energy of success and fulfillment. This practice demands consistency and patience. Just as you would train your body through regular exercise, training your mind requires daily effort. Affirmations, visualization, meditation, and mindfulness are powerful tools to help you stay focused on your desired outcomes. Over time, your disciplined thoughts and feelings will create a solid foundation for manifesting the life you envision. Disciplining your mind is not about denying reality, but about choosing to focus on what empowers you rather than what limits you. It is an act of self-mastery that transforms not only your inner world, but also the outer circumstances of your life, enabling you to step fully into your creative power. Faith in the process of manifestation is the essential ingredient that brings your desires into reality. Faith is not blind belief or mere hope. It is a deep, unwavering trust that the creative process works, regardless of what your senses are showing you in the present moment. It is the quiet confidence that if you align your thoughts and feelings with your desires, they must inevitably manifest. This kind of faith is not dependent on external circumstances. It is rooted in the certainty of the law of consciousness, the understanding that what you focus on with belief and feeling must come to pass. When you have faith in the process, you no longer need to see the end result before you believe it is possible. You trust that your inner vision, when consistently focused upon, will bring about the changes you desire. It is in this trust that you stop worrying about the how and when. You understand that the universe, or the law of consciousness, works in its own time and way. Your job is to persist in your belief, to live in the assumption that your desire is already fulfilled, and to remain open to how it will unfold. The external world often tempts us to doubt the process. Appearances may suggest that nothing is changing, and your current situation may seem far from your desired outcome. But faith in the process requires you to look beyond appearances, knowing that they are simply the result of past thoughts and beliefs. As you continue to nurture your inner vision, the outer world will inevitably begin to shift to reflect the new beliefs and assumptions you are cultivating. Faith in the process also means not getting discouraged by setbacks or delays. It is easy to become disheartened when things don't happen as quickly as expected. However, the key is to trust that everything is unfolding perfectly, even if you cannot yet see the full picture. When you maintain your faith, you align with the flow of creation, allowing the process to unfold in a way that is for your highest good. This faith is not passive, it is active and requires a consistent commitment to the vision you hold. It requires you to let go of doubt and fear, trusting that every thought, every feeling, and every action you take in alignment with your desire is contributing to its manifestation. It is the faith that the seed you plant today will grow into the reality you wish to experience. Ultimately, faith in the process is about trusting in yourself and the power of your own mind. It is knowing that as you continue to persist in your assumption, you are not simply hoping for change, but ensuring it. You become the living evidence that the law of consciousness is infallible, and that your desires, when met with consistent faith, must manifest. Through this faith, you empower yourself to be the creator of your own reality, manifesting all that you desire with certainty and grace. In conclusion, training your mind is the key to mastering your reality. By aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desired outcome, you tap into the immense creative power within you. Through persistence, discipline, and unwavering faith, you can transform your inner world, shaping the outer world to reflect your deepest desires. Trust the process, stay focused, and believe in the power of your mind to manifest your dreams.